Hello everybody, today I want to talk a little bit about songwriting. I got my guitar here, I got a pick, and I got my brain, and I got something that I want to say. So you can start off by playing some chords. You can start off writing some lyrics as well. So both ways work. You find a way that works better for you. Sometimes I write the lyrics first and then I add chords to it. Sometimes I start off with the chord progression or a lick or an ostinato, and then I kind of go into that as well. So let's say that I'm in the key of G. So I got a couple of options. I can play the one chord, which is G. I can play the A minor, which is the minor 2, which is B minor, which is the third. C is 4, 5, which is D, or 5/7, which is the D7 chord. E minor, and usually in pop music or rock music, we don't have the diminished chord. We got the full diminished chord there, which is the 7th, and then go back to the G chord, go back to the 1. So when I put these chords together, let's say that I want to play, here's a common chord progression: a 1 to a 4 to a 1 to a 5. So you can write a song just based off of that. And you can hum the melody. If you have some words, of course you can do that as well. Da, 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 da. So I'm in the key now. Da, 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 da. Let's start with that pitch. Start with the third. Da, 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 da. Da 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 da, da da da, and you come up with a rhythm pattern. One thing that really happens when you start playing guitar or piano or any instrument, you kind of find the rhythm that works for you, and that's kind of the rhythm you kind of have for the rest of your playing career, unless you start doing some other things that are advanced. But you basically kind of have, at least at the very beginning, you might change it up later on. But that's kind of my standard rhythm that I go to. So let's say I do a little bit more complicated chord progression. I say a 1 chord, let's say to a 6, which is E minor, to the 4 chord, and to the 5 chord. It's not too more difficult, but it's a pretty common chord progression. And I can walk down to that E minor. Some suspensions in there, like there's a sus, a D sus there. That's a sus2. And so, and also don't be afraid to also experiment around with this, like making up some words. And if you come up with a couple of words, a list of words that are just at random, and you have to use those words in the song, sometimes your creativity will just like explode, and you can just use that as well. So let's say I do. Da 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 da. So something like that. Let's say walking down the street, there's a banana. Is that a UFO? Where am I going? So normally you wouldn't put a UFO and a banana and walking down the street in one lyric, but it could work, potentially. So the one thing like this is that the more songs you write, usually the better you get as time goes on. And after you write a first, 10, 20, 30, 100 songs, you're going to get better at writing songs. I can write songs very quickly, and I worked really hard at that over the years, hopefully getting to a point that I can write songs really, really fast. So hopefully you enjoyed this, and go out there and write songs, and write more songs, or write songs, and write songs, and write songs, and you'll get better and better, and you can hear the chord progressions. Even at first, if you're using the same chord progression for every song at first, that's fine. You'll eventually, your ears will develop, and you'll find other chords, progressions, and that will work as well. So as always, rock and roll, and of course, it does compute, everybody. Yeah.